My wife's name is Susan, and I'm Bill Palmer. We first met on a blind date, October of 1992, and we've been married since 1993.
I didn't feel I really wanted a special person after I was divorced to marry until I met Bill.
I was very sure of myself that day. I'm very sure this was exactly the right thing to do, and I really wanted to do it, and I had no regrets, no sense of, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I knew what I was doing, and thank God I did it.
On our second date, he had the most heart-rending response to my typical dating question, which I'd love to ask these guys. You're an intelligent, handsome man. Do you ever see yourself getting married again? Well, when I asked Bill the question, he leaned into me and said, yes. I couldn't believe it. And I thought, that's how I feel too.
You know, I'm thinking back about the last 15 years when we were first married. Of course, there are things that you haven't figured out about. Suddenly, I didn't know that she was going to be that way. I didn't know about this.
I get myself into a big dither, and then I act weird.
And you look at it and you say, well, that's the way she is. That's part of who Susan is, and that's part of what I love.
I've never had a person genuinely care about me that much. And I'm talking about anybody. I don't think my mother did because she just wasn't capable of it, and I lost my father when I was 3 years old. He was killed in the war.
I was a depression baby, put it that way. My father was a professional musician. They were married very, very young. There was trouble in my family from day one.
Marriage in my family was so different than marriage should be. There was such pressure to get married at that time.
It's hard to understand that when you love someone, you aren't trying to find someone that you can change to fit a particular mold. What you're looking for, in truth, is someone whom you can let be the way they want to be and enjoy them for that.
I believe that he is going to live to be at least 100. I mean, it's hard to imagine he's 78 years old. I could see it be entirely possible that there could be another wife after me.
My hope is that for the rest of the time that Susan and I have together, that it doesn't go so fast. I can't tell you how quickly 15 years has gone. It just doesn't seem possible that we have been married that long.
We're in a time now where we're not getting any younger, and we see people all around us who are being widowed or losing a spouse, and you realize that this is it.
Time does collapse, you know. What seemed like 5 years was really 15. What seemed like 3 weeks is a day. Let's say I have another 15, I'd love to think that. I would hope that it would seem like it's a much longer time than this past 15.
I wish we could have had a baby together.
Oh, jeez.
It would have been so wonderful.
You do wonder about what would it have been like instead of meeting Susan when I was 61 or whatever it was. Supposing I'd been 40, 25.
Yeah.
That would have been really been an interesting treat.
I love you.
You too.